Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Cannot get away, and down he goes.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
They run for the first time with James Cook,
as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Here's 2nd and 3.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, there's a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Back to throw, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To throw is Fields.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Slayton.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Fields. He gets it right back to Mayer, and he goes out right around the 39. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. Counter play with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It fights him off. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Allen now on the option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. Darius Slayton. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Off play action, Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fields throw there complete to Myers.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
To the air again, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Play action. It's Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with John.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a come.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 46, here's the second down and 9.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Diggs in motion right. Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hits somewhere.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandy, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This matchup, which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Open man is Myers. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Back to throw. Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He's got Slayton on the slant. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's got this down to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Fields.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
Holding offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
56, 56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken to the 18. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He has Mayer complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Don't jump. Ready?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Here we go. Good. All right.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
All right.
Again, Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Fields, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the